I'm back in the Adirondacks. It's August 30th, 2025. I'm in Indian Lake, about 86 miles north of Utica. Heading to Tupper Lake to video some scenes of the Adirondack Railroad's High Peaks Limited. The train from Utica to Tupper Lake. 216 miles round trip, 216, the longest passenger excursion train in the United States. As I'm pretty sure I see a bald eagle flying above those trees a little farther down. Heard some screaming. Maybe it was the call of the eagle. I've arrived in Tupper Lake at the nicely redone station and grounds. Today's train will be the first train up from Utica in 2025. I think I'll take a walk up to the very end of the line. Here's the new engine house. When this line was built in 1892, it came off the New York Central line, main line in Herkimer. The milepost H stands for Herkimer, 114 miles from here. However, the line from Herkimer to Remsen has been gone for many years, so the train comes up directly from Utica these days. So here I am at the very end of the Adirondack Railroad. After a very long and bitter struggle between rail advocates and trail advocates, the tracks beyond this point, north to Lake Placid, were torn up in favor of a trail. There's the switch to the engine house. Here's the switch which leads to the north end of the newly installed Y. A Y, as many of you who are watching know, allows the train to turn without having to use a runaround. Track going straight ahead merges with the track closest to the station, so between the station and the shelter down there, there are two tracks. So let's take a look at the Y. This is where the north end of the Y and the south end of the Y meet up. And here's the switch to enter onto the southerly end of the Y. The railroad offers railbike expeditions out of Tupper and also Thandera. These bikes will have to be moved before the train receives clearance to come into the station. The rail bike guys are moving the rail bikes out of the way, putting them onto the Y. It's 1:23, 60 degrees here in Tupper Lake. Winds gusting up to 27 miles per hour. Feels like 49. How was it today, DeAndre?
Well, we made up some time. Brought our train up to Tupper. Not a bad day. I'm sure it's a little sunnier, but...
Yeah, it's a little cold today.
Cold nippy.
Were all three of them running today?
No, just these two.
So 6,000 horsepower.
Right.
Anything you want to say to the folks at home, to all your fan base?
Come take a ride on the Adirondack.
So a couple of my subscribers happened to be on the train and just wanted to say hello to them. They're also they're also from Utica, so
Yeah, we're locals.
so they had nice words to say about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We heard the voice and we knew the person, the man behind the voice, right?
Well, thanks for agreeing to be in the video. Have a good trip back, okay?
Thank you.
I'm with Harrison Smith, who is also on YouTube North Country Trains, and he's a volunteer with the railroad and also working this summer on the rail bike. So Harrison, would you just tell us please what the plan is for the move right now?
Yeah, so we have the three engines on the front of the train, the north end of the train, but the third unit here is it's facing north, so we don't want to run that, facing Longhood forward. So we're going to take these two engines, 431 and 430.
Hey, Harrison.
think they're calling me. We're gonna take the 2 engines.
We're heading for food if you want any.
Just food, I'll pass on that. So we're, I'm good for now, thanks. Anyway, we're gonna take 431 and 430 and perform the runaround with them. It's gonna look strange because we still have an engine there, but as far as we're concerned, the 432, that's just the box car for today. It is shut down, it functions as a freight car, and it'll be riding along back to Thandera. When they get back to Thandera, they're gonna cut it off, and it will be used on tomorrow's train from Thandera to Tupper.
Very good. Thanks for the little short interview, and folks, be sure to subscribe to his channel, North Country Trains. It's a great channel.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Good to see you here.
Thanks, Harrison. So from Tupper Lake, New York, along the rails of the Adirondack Railroad, this is Railroading Rambler saying thank you for watching the video. Ride the Adirondack Railroad when you get a chance. Catch you all farther on down the line.